With the upcoming Halloween Ends movie approaching, I've decided to make a video ranking the Halloween movies from my least favorites to my favorite. I will be ranking all the Halloween movies that contain Michael Myers. Sorry, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. So without further ado, let's get to it. Coming in at number 11. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, 2009. This film is so far beyond what a Halloween film should be, I'm not going to get into it that much. It was just a bad movie. Coming in at number 10, Halloween Kills, 2021. I really didn't care for this movie. I found it boring, to be honest. It had unnecessary bloody kills just for the sake of the body count. And yes, I realized that it is called Halloween Kills. It had random stories that didn't go anywhere or intersect. Characters literally standing in one place waiting for Michael to slowly approach them and kill them. We barely see Laurie Strode, and the preachy message about evil dying tonight didn't land well with me. I feel like the lynch mob was done a bit better in Halloween 4. If you love crazy bloody violence, this is the film for you, but it wasn't for me. Coming in at number 9, Halloween Resurrection, 2002. The premise of a reality show investigating Michael Myers' childhood home wasn't bad. I liked the idea, honestly. What I didn't like was Busta Rhymes. His character was annoying. The scenes he shared with Michael Myers was just downright stupid. Coming in at number 8, Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, 1995. This movie was weird. It leaned more towards the supernatural with the devil-worshipping cult of Thorn. Michael and Jamie had an incest baby, apparently, and it was going to be the next Michael Myers, and it was pure evil. The plot was basically about Tommy Doyle, the little boy Laurie Strode babysat in 1978, tracking down Michael Myers, learning about the curse of Thorn, and trying to prevent Michael and the cult from getting the newborn. This was also the last role of the late Donald Pleasence. Coming in at number 7, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, 1989. Okay, so this is the movie where the franchise started to go downhill. It introduced a random psychic connection between Michael and Jamie. Jamie is mute all of a sudden, and the killing of Rachel was just bad in my opinion, because she was a good character. The weird unmasking of Michael Myers and the attempts to make him a more sympathetic character, and a man roaming around dressed in black. The plot is nothing to talk about. After the shootout in part 4, Michael is taken in by a hermit. Then Michael kills the hermit, goes back to Haddonfield, gets taken into custody, and the man in black that we saw running around the film shoots up the police station and kidnaps Jamie and Michael. There were some things I enjoyed about this movie, like the car chase with Jamie and Tina sacrificing herself. Coming in at number 6, Rob Zombie's Halloween, 2007. Rob Zombie did a decent job with this reboot and making the film in his own way. He gave a backstory of a little Michael Myers being a crazy, demented kid that did speak at first, with a fucked up trailer park family that he killed, and he was a mama's boy, and he slowly morphed into a more traditional Michael Myers. Coming in at number 5, Halloween 2018. This movie follows a different timeline where Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, H2O, and Resurrection are ignored. It's only following the lore of the first movie in 1978. Michael and Laurie are not siblings, and Laurie is batshit crazy. The movie is about Michael Myers escaping maximum security and going where? You guessed it, Haddonfield. Coming in at number 4, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, 1988. 10 years after the events of the first two films, it's revealed that Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis survived the hospital explosion in the second film. Michael learns that he has a niece and heads back to Haddonfield to wreak havoc again. What I like about this sequel is the new final girls, Jamie and Rachel, with Rachel turning into a protective badass over Jamie. The citizens of Haddonfield create a lynch mob to take the fight to Michael Myers, and I like the ridiculous shotgun death and the callback to the first film with Jamie in a clown costume. And don't forget Dr. Loomis's famous no scene. No. Coming in at number 3, Halloween H2O, Halloween 20 years later, 1998. This film takes place 20 years after the first film in 1978. It ignores the convoluted arc of Halloween 4, 5, and 6, with 1 and 2 now being canon. Michael randomly shows up to Haddonfield a few days before Halloween with no burn marks from the second movie to look for his sister Laurie Strode. He kills 2 teenagers and nurse Marion Chambers in the process. He tracks down Laurie, who is going by Carrie Tate and is head mistress of the boarding school Hillcrest Academy. They have a showdown that leads to quote-unquote Michael getting decapitated. What I like about this movie is the slow burn of Michael Myers heading toward the academy while we get to know Laurie Strode and her new life and the PTSD she is suffering from. I know some may criticize the film for feeling more like a Scream movie than a Halloween one, but that was the common trend at the time with horror movies. Coming in at number 2, Halloween 2. This sequel is a continuation of the 1978 film. After Dr. Loomis shoots Michael Myers on the balcony, Michael escapes and continues his rampage on the citizens of Haddonfield. This is the film where we learn Michael and Laurie are siblings. I feel this was a worthy successor of the first film. It kept things simple, had a higher, bloodier body count, and a great visual of Michael Myers on fire. And last but certainly not least, Halloween 1978. The movie that started it all and popularized the slasher genre. Every Halloween movie that comes out, the 1978 film is the standard the other films will be compared to. It kept to a simple plot of an escaped serial killer stalking babysitters in a suburban town on Halloween. It had great cinematography, a POV of the killer, Michael's famous heavy breathing, and introduced the future horror movie tropes like having sex gets you killed. And it also introduced a young Jamie Lee Curtis as the ultimate final girl, Laurie Strode. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Until then, peace.